the knee, shifting weight over the shoulder, back to the front, other side. You can ease right back to the front again. Working with the shoulders next. So roll up towards the ears, and then back down. And then let's reach forward with the arms. Take them out to the side, reach behind you, and back to the front. Smoothing out the movement with the breath. And one more. And then we'll reverse. Palms are up, palms in, behind you, to the side, and then unspiral arms back to the front, and repeat. And one more time. Next, it will be the elbows. Just circling the arms, feeling the elbow joints. And reversing the direction. Next will be the wrists, so turning the hands, feeling the wrist joints. And then you want to make fists with the hands, go the other way. Open up the hands, back and forth sideways. A little up-down action. And a rotation. Relaxing those arms down. And we can move to the hips next. So feet just a touch wider here. And you're going to guide the hips in a circle. Back to center and reverse the direction of the circle. Back to center again. You can bring the feet a little closer together, and then you're going to stand. So one heel is on the ground, toe is up. With that leg, moving it in and out, back and forth. And now you want to do the toe heel thing. So you're going to touch the toe, go to the heel, and back and forth. And then you can place that foot down, shift the weight, other side. First the in and the out. And always maintaining a nice posture with the body, relaxed breath. And now on this side, you want to do the toe and the heel. And placing that foot back down. And again, with feet pretty close together, you're going to reach down for the knees, supporting the knees. Small circle. And center, go the other direction. And back to center. Standing tall. We want to work with the ankle joint. And just be mindful of your balance here. You go one way for a little bit, feeling that joint. Pause, and then reverse the direction. And then you bring that foot back to the floor. You shift the weight. Again, taking a moment, feeling your center, and working the ankle joint. And then you want to reverse the direction. Turning that foot back to the floor, and you're coming back to your Wu Chi stance, nice and comfortable, so you can do the turning of the waist. And back to center. And now let's do that one warm up. I just call it the arm swing, although it's much more than just the arm swinging. What it will look like is you're going to place one foot so it's ahead of the other, but it's not the bow stance. It's just a small step. And I would say the weight is 50-50. And then from there, really feel it's like you're cross-country skiing. Feel the feet, you feel the knees, you feel the hips. You see how my torso is moving? Well, now we add in the arms. So it swings up, goes down. You kind of feel like you're walking super fast. Really relax with the arms. Just let them, gravity come, pull them back down. And then we'll pause. Same idea, other side. So I'm just going to bring this foot back in, and I'll take the other foot just a little bit in front. Feel the feet there. And then the movement, full body movement, letting those arms swing. Okay, again, another pause. It's a little bit more vigorous, but it really opens up the shoulders all the way down to the fingertips, and you can feel the blood flow again all the way down. So we're going to return to the Wuchi stance, again, comfortable. And then I think I'll take the wider stance, the horse stance for the next one. So just slightly wider with the feet, toes straight ahead. Slight dipping of the tailbone downwards, a little bit bent knees. Nice and solid. And we'll do our circling breath. So your next inhale, open the arms to the side. And on the exhale, down the center. The movement should be super soft, relaxed with the breath. And one more time. Okay, and then we'll change it up just slightly. We bring the hands to the front. They come up, let's say to the heart center. They'll go forward, out to the side, and then back down. And you're matching with the breath. Big inhale draws up, exhale forward, inhale open, and exhale down. And just returning the arms back to the side. Okay. And then another one, kind of like the beginning Tai Chi movement. What it will feel like is hands are here, and then they'll come up, to about maybe this height, shoulder height on the inhale, and then just kind of circles back down. So I kind of imagine like I'm holding a ball in between the palms of my hands. It's coming up, and then just kind of circling it back down. Nice inhales, I draw up. And the exhales, you go back down. And one more of this one. Okay, and then we'll just draw a foot a little closer in, and we'll work with the bow stances next. So you guys can be straight ahead. I'll just turn to the side so you can see the side view a little bit. Now this is a bow stance. So the back foot's out about 45 degrees, front foot straight ahead. So you see how there's a little bit more weight in the front foot, front leg's bent. And then the movement here, palms are to the floor. They'll be shifting to the back, turning torso, and shifting forward again. Even if I'm shifting the weight, I still am very rooted down in each foot. So no toes come up, no heels come up. I'm very aware of this area of my body. Again, the hands, the arms, super relaxed. It's almost like you're just going through water, feeling the water through the fingertips. And then again, we can pause when there's a little more weight to the front foot, and we'll switch over to the cloud hands. Same idea with the lower body. If you're new, you're just going to sweeping that arm across, bringing it up, and then sweeping out this way. Always trying to get that feeling, whole body movement, connected together, coordinate. And now I'm going to add the other arm in. I'll look something like this. Very good. And then again, we'll take a little pause here. We can just relax the upper body and step the back foot in. And we're going to do the other side. So that was the left side for me. Now I'm doing the right side. Again, just feel solid. Get your stance first. Feel connected. And then palms are towards the floor. And it's the shifting of the weight. Turning the torso. Shifting forward again. Now, hopefully with your upper body, it's not leaning any one way. The top of the head's lifted. Nice straight back. That's why I make the circle nice and slow, or nice and small. If it was a big circle, this would be incorrect, where I'm leaning and I'm making a big circle like that. You don't want that happening. You just want nice and tall. No leaning of the upper body. Okay, so again, I'll pause so I can switch over to the cloud hands. And then again, I'll come to a pause here. And I'll just relax the upper body. Bringing the back foot forward. Again, facing the front. Okay, so those are the general warm-ups I do just about every class. Now we can move into the Grandmaster Wu's Qigong series. For that, you have the choice of the Wu Qi stance, just the hip bone distance, or you prefer slightly wider, maybe the shoulder distance, toes straight ahead, slight bend to the knee. Connecting with the earth, but at the same time, top of the head's lifted. And just notice your breath, back to the breath. And then we'll begin. We'll let the hands come towards each other. A little circle out. Comes up. About the heart center. And back down. And we'll repeat. Think of this as gathering the earth energy. Pause up. And then down. See how nice and deep you can make the breath. Big inhale draws up, and the exhale down. And one more time. Next one's called Gazing at the Moon. It's a gather with the hands. Thumbs up, the front, just past the forehead. Press the palms forward, kind of sink the tailbones. Nice and solid. Turn to one side. Feeling a twist through the upper body. Comes back to the front. Then to the other side. And back to the front. Hands come back down. And then we repeat. Here's the gather part. And one more of this one. And for the third one, we have the gather part. Thumbs up. Palms go forward. Fingertips towards each other. Hugging a big tree. And then it comes in and back down. And repeat. You've got the gather. You're drawing upwards. Little pause. Palms go forward. Towards each other. In and back down. One more of this one. one now is there's a gather part. It's going to come up, pause, arms stretched to the side, pressing out through the palms, holding the stretch, big inhale, and then exhale, comes back down. And repeat. And one more, this one. Got the gather. Arms out. Close out. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Relaxing down. Okay. Next one has the gather. And then think just the index finger. It draws upwards. It goes forward. Towards each other. In. And back down. And repeat. And one more of this one. Next one. We have the gather part. First two fingers drawing up, goes forward towards each other, in and back down. And repeat. And one more with this one. And total focus, concentration, breath. Next one has the gather part. Whole hands coming up the front, behind the head, over the top, and down. And repeat. And one more. In the very last one, we have a gather part. This is up, arms to the side, palms facing upwards. Just hold and breathe. And then to ease out, you're going to just fold the hands down the center. And a couple circling breaths. Big inhale to the side. Exhale comes. And then on the very last part, you can place the hands over the belly. You can slide a foot a little closer in. Just taking some nice full deep breaths here. And returning arms to the side. And if it's helpful, you can move the feet around a little bit. Sometimes my ankles might get a little bit tight, so I just kind of move them and it feels better. Okay, so the more you work with this, the more you develop where you can stand longer and longer. I thought I'd put in one thing that I don't think I've done in this class before, and it's kind of more of a stretch, but also connecting whole body, and it feels really good. So to work with it, I usually do it in a horse stance. So again, I'll place the feet, sink a little bit. Now with the upper body, what I'm going to do is I'm going to feel in between my shoulder blades, that area on the back, and I'm going to open it. And what it will look like with the hands, you see how the fingertips are towards each other? It's like feeling the whole upper body really go into a stretch. And you're just going to hold the stretch for a moment, breathe into it. And sometimes they call this power stretching. We're connecting whole body, feeling the tendon stretch as well as the muscles. And then I'm just going to release. I'm going to let the arms be slowly relaxed again. And then let's just repeat. Again, I started in between the shoulder blades, open them, turn the palms or the fingertips towards each other, kind of press down through the hands, top of the head's lifted. Hold the breath, breathing into it, and then again, just releasing. Okay, so I've been working with that a little bit this week, and again, I just like how it opens up the upper body more. So now we'll work with the white crane posture, and with that one, generally we start with feet together. So I'm going to bring them in, I can feel the heels slightly touching. Toes are out slightly. Again, I want that nice posture, so top of the head slightly lifted. And then this one starts with more of a breathing exercise, but what you do is you bring the hands in front so they're lightly touching. And your next inhale, you're going to draw up to about the solar plexus and then back down on the exhale. So I'm consciously letting the belly rise on the inhale and then sink back down on the exhale. Nice full deep breaths in and out. And one more time with this one. And then we'll let the arms be to the side. Extra breaths, of course, wherever you need them. The next part is we're going to extend the arms out. You want the shoulders away from the ears. And then what it will feel like is I'm going to bend the wrists, touch the fingertips, and go upwards, about 45 degrees or so. And then it releases. It comes down, but not all the way. And I usually do this on the inhale, draws up, and this on the exhale. Just keep working with that. And then one more time, going upwards. Okay. Next, it's going to be a downward movement. So again, a bend in the wrist. It comes down about 45 degrees. And it's going to go back up. One more time, going down. And then both arms float back down. They should be more alive, maybe a little bit heavier though, because they're relaxed and fatigued a bit. And then the last part of this white crane, it's going to involve balance. So you have to be careful with it. But I generally start by shifting weight to one foot. Other foot, I'll let the toe or the ball of the foot be on the floor. Again, you see how the top of the head slightly lifted. And then I'm going to go inhale, arms and foot come up. Again, you don't have to go high. Bring the foot down, arms come down. You gotta shift the weight. Again, you can leave the foot on the floor if you want. Comes down. It takes all your concentration. Nice full deep breaths in and out. And we'll try one more time. Okay. Again, not an easy one, so it does take practice. And if you're one of those people that really want to work on balance, you can do this one, but also just being near a wall or a counter and just holding a foot off the floor, starting at like 15 seconds or so. And then after a while, you add on another 10 seconds. And then pretty soon, eventually, you want to get so you can stand on one leg for maybe a minute, something like that. But you work up to it. So again, always a way to work with your balance. I'll do the other side just to kind of get both sides equally. And don't be surprised if one side's harder than the other. That's usually typical. My teacher used to have me have a timer so that I would get it the exact same time on each side. So, and I think started at 15 seconds and went to 30 and then 60 and so forth. Okay. So let's do some more of the working with the energy ball. With that, you can have the Wu Chi stance, works pretty good. I'll settle in. And first of all, we'll do the shrinking and expanding. So I'm going to bring the hands up like this, about the heart center here. And then my next inhale, I'm going to open, expand that ball, get big, big, big. And on the exhale, shrink it back down. Just working with that. And one more. Nice big ball, big breath. Okay. And now with this ball, we'll just shift it so it's held this way. One hand's on top, one's underneath. Shoulders, my elbows are relaxed downwards. And then I want to roll the ball. Roll the ball forward. So it'll look something like this. And I'll pause so I can reverse the direction. So now we have a backward roll. And then you can pause again. Just kind of feeling palm over palm. And then let's just do a little bit. So you're turning at the waist. So the ball starts right in the center of the body, but you're going to turn the waist to one side. You can only go so far. And then you'll roll the ball over one time. And then you're going to carry it all the way back to the other side. Feeling that kind of torque through the upper body. Roll it over. Up. Roll it over. And one more time on this side. Okay, so you're back to the center. You can have the arms to the side. And we'll do a couple circling breaths, but with a variation. What we'll do, next inhale, arms open to the side. But as they meet the center, back of the hand's going to touch. So it really builds your center line. And we'll repeat several times. So big inhale, open. Exhale down the center. And one more time. Okay, and just return the arms to the side. Very good. So this will complete our standing portion of the class. But if you have a chair nearby or a place you can sit to be more comfortable, we'll go into the massage points next. So I'm going to grab my chair over here. Okay. You sit just a little bit forward in the chair. You're planting the feet, growing tall. Nice, relaxed, full breath in and out. And then we'll take our hands. Maybe just start by rubbing them together. And then after that, first one is tapping the top of the head. So here, light tapping on the top, on the side, on the back, just all over. And wherever you're tapping, that's where you're taking your attention to. And then go ahead and just lay the hands on the head. Here you're actually moving the scalp back and forth. So you can move the hands around a little bit. And you notice that one area might be a little looser than others. That's okay. Kind of increasing the circulation to this area. All right. Next, you want to give extra tapping to the back of the head, but you're going to cover the ear opening at the same time. So it'll look like this. Good. And now the points in and around the face, starting at the temple area. Just taking the hands, massaging circles, letting your eyes, the gaze of the eyes just kind of relax. Okay. Next, you want to get in where the bridge of the nose meets the eyebrow. Usually use first two fingers, press, release. Going across above the eye. You feel the ridge of the eye socket. You can do it several times. And then after I get above the eye, I'll go to the side. And here I'm just a little bit more gentle as I jiggle the side here. And then I'll continue below the eye. And then I'll pause right about where the cheekbones are, and you're going to go back to massaging circles, moving muscle, moving skin. And then take that circling, but move a little closer to the ear opening where the two jaw bones come together. TMJ joint. Continue down the lower jaw towards the chin. And back up in front of the ear opening. And then you want to get either side of the nose. And hold the hands like that, place them on the face, more of a rubbing type action. All right, and then one hand's going to be placed on the upper lip, one on the lower. And here you're massaging, I would say the cheek, the gums, mostly. So I start from the front, go to the back. You know, it doesn't have to be real precise because we're getting a lot of points here. Okay, I got all that area stimulated. So now it's going to be the ears, mostly the earlobes. So I usually use the fingers like that and just rub pretty good. You feel like the ears are kind of warming up a little bit, top to bottom. And we're stimulating several points. The points on the ears are kind of like the points on the feet and the hands. They correspond to different parts of the body. So it's good to get them pretty good. Okay. Very good. Those ears. Now it's going to be the neck. So I usually start on the back side. One hand on this side of the vertebrae, one on the other. Just kind of the feeling of walking up and down the back of the neck. Loosening muscle, but also stimulating points on either side of the spine. And then you're going to move more to the side of the neck. More gentle here. I'm just moving that one muscle back and forth a little bit. Same muscle, front side. So I'm just going to rub from top to bottom a couple times. Over here. And then the whole hand. Rubbing down. Okay, finish that part off. Hands to the back of the neck and kind of just dragging forward through the chest. Okay, and now that brings us to the point that's right in the center of the chest, right here. Back to the tapping. And then I'm going to go to points on either side of that center point. Go back to massaging circles. Right? After these points, there's the point that's on top of the shoulder. Soft fist, tapping it pretty good. Usually kind of tight there. Open the fist, tapping down the outside of the arm, turning over, coming up the inside. You do the arms about 3 times. And then that's the third time. And sometimes I'll just do a little bit of rub right there. And then I'll go to the other side. Again, we start at the top point. Open the fist as you tap down. Move over. And then repeat. Somewhere near 3 times, and then I'll go like this. Good. Got the arms. Now it's the kidney area next. So soft fist on the lower back, either side of the spine. You're rubbing up and down, stimulating that area. Okay. After that one, top part of the buttocks, back to the tapping, outside of the leg, all the way down towards the ankle. Open the fist, tapping the inside, and ending the lower dantian area, a couple taps there, and then repeat, just like the arms. And here's the third one. And then after the third one, what I do is I just place the hands here and rub down the outside, over the toes, comes out the inside, lower dantian, and repeat 3 times. Okay. So that completes the massage points, but now we can just rest the hands on the knees and make sure nice tall spine. Shin comes down slightly. You can close the eyes. We'll go back to the breath. Inhale, belly rises. Exhale, sinks back down. Now for the cleansing breath. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And again. And then returning to natural, effortless breath. You can go ahead and open the eyes again. Just notice how you feel. Hopefully a bit better than when we started. And we'll go ahead and conclude here. So thanks for coming. And if you want to stay on, we can visit a little bit if you like.